Hey everyone, how's it going? Sel here. Today I just wanted to make a short video detailing some loot from Metamorphs. It's going to be the end of the league. Figured I would start testing out a few different things that I have been wanting to try with the stuff I've collected in Solo Self-Found Ritual, and just to see whether a couple things are worthwhile or not, and possibly provide some commentary on the trade league side of things as well. And I had a bunch of Metamorph stuff, so I was aiming for a nice round 25, but I got 26. So this will be loot from 26 Metamorphs, not with anything particularly on them, although I did prioritize certain things over others. I, of course, had a limited amount, so I didn't pick and choose. I just used everything that I could. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I had no particular line of thought behind this other than just see what I get. That being said, I will have some comments on the actual overall loot that I did end up getting. Strategy is basic, just get 2 sets of organs and run into the lab, do those, go back, repeat. I could have done like 3 or 4 at a time, I think, but just decided to do 2 in case some other loot dropped. I think I could have gone back into the lab and picked up more if I needed to, but I just reset it every time for the sake of not having a bunch of junk in the ground. Anyways, whoops. I will see you back in game with the actual results of the loot. So we move on over to the stash. This is the final loot that I got. It's basically a mix of a bunch of random junk because it's kind of what Metamorphs are. 25 of them. I don't remember how many essence organs I had, but I think at least 2 full sets of organs, so like a bunch of essences on one constructed metamorph. And I did end up getting 2 corruption essences, a delirium and a hysteria, which is great. That's fine by me. Delirium has been severely outdated, and fortunately with harvest we can swap those, and that I imagine will be staying after the nerf mallet smacks it next league. Anyways, yeah, apart from that, other interesting things are a decent number of red maps. Looks like 1 tier 16, 1 tier 15, and a bunch of lower maps. I don't believe this respects the Atlas necessarily, because I got a tier 13 park and I've been sitting on, park is a tier 16 for the entire time. A couple other things of note. Death's Oath, I think that's kind of rare-ish. A temple staff, which could be harvest crafted. The Goddess Bound is rare. It's not good for anything really, but it is pretty rare. I've gotten 2 in a short period of time, but I haven't gotten any other ones in the last few hundred hours, whatever I've been playing the league. Decent number of catalysts here, a couple of scarabs. I got a divine, which is noteworthy. It's rare. A divine as a drop is rarer than exalts as a drop, but I don't think that's really indicative of anything. Had a lot of different currency organs, but most of these alts came from selling junk as I came back. Another thing of note, Foxshade 6-link from a 6-link unique body armor, and this is a league specific unique. So those are 2 of the more interesting things you can get from Metamorphs, I would say. In general, I would say probably not too worth it. It took me about 30 minutes to run. You could definitely do it a lot faster with a build that can just not worry about dying or dodging as much. The damage is there, but I just didn't want to get one shot and lose the metamorph. I think that's what happens anyways. I guess I never bothered to find out. And yeah, so the 6-link, just in general, either 6-link uniques, or I think you can get 6-link body armors. Either way, good for the guaranteed divine at the bare minimum. Again, I'm thinking about this in terms of SSF at the moment. so maybe doesn't necessarily apply to trade leagues. And of course, league-specific uniques are always a nice thing to try to run for, and roll them if you can. Who knows what you're going to get? Could be valuable, could be not. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A couple of fossils as well. Again, mixed bag, like with the essences. I did get more essences. These are just the non-level restricted ones. So, things that can roll 75 or higher. Yeah, overall, I would say it's iffy whether or not this was worth it on solo self-hunt. I feel like in 30 minutes, I could have gotten other stuff. The essences, probably worth rolling. And along with the other two things I mentioned, the uniques, 6 links, and league-specific uniques. Everything else, though, yeah, I feel like, can generate 12 chaos or even a divine faster through other forms of content. Trade League, I gotta say this probably is nowhere near worth it. So unless there's some other weird reason you want to run Metamorphs, or you just have fun killing them, I would say if you're focusing on this from a currency standpoint, probably not too worth it. Again, unless you're like gambling on this, basically banking on getting a half-decent roll from one of the more interesting options. I did get a couple of interesting talismans here, but yeah, that's mostly just for me and not really something that would apply to Trade League either. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for now, and yeah, I have no further comments. That's pretty much all I got. If you want to see more loot videos like this in the future, please let me know. I am keen on doing some of them. I might pump them out before this gets a chance to get feedback, honestly. But yeah, if you want to see more of this, feel free to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Appreciate any and all feedback of any kind, as long as it's constructive. If not, either way, comments are good. And yeah, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you next time. Peace.